So far, so good for the United States of America over in the Copa America as they get themselves off to a fantastic start in the last round of matches. But standing in the way this time around is a fellow CONCACAF nation. Will they get the better of Panama? They'll get into that and more next. That's right, folks. Back once again with another match preview. Looking forward to a ding-dong CONCACAF affair over in the Copa America as Panama host the United States. We'll get into all of that in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash the old like, smash your subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Copa America is right here under one rooski. So far, okay for the USA, but Panama got it all to do in match day number 2. That rhymes. We'll get into that right here, right now, as we look forward to this game coming at you at the 27th of June at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's Panama, it's USA. Let's get into it. Of course, Panama coming at you. Been here twice in the past. The previous rendition of their exploits in this competition was a group stage exit. Their manager, Thomas Christensen, of course, formerly of Barcelona back in the day. Alberto Quasquilla is the star man, with, of course, Group C, the venue, where they had odds at 16-1 to win the group, 7-1 to qualify, and a prediction of 150-1 to go the distance and win the pissing thing. They're actually at 350-1. They've drifted dramatically at that moment. My expectation was a group stage exit. Of course, currently ranked 45th in the world according to FIFA. This is their resume so far. 3-1 loss to Uruguay, who were expected to dominate in this group, and so far looked real deal, didn't they, in their last match against Panama. Meanwhile, of course, the United States are the opposition now, a familiar foe, which we'll explore in a second, and they'll complete the trio against Bolivia on July the 1st. If they were to somehow get a result against the United States, whether it was a draw or more, then that game could be absolutely massive for this group. As Bolivia are the underdogs ultimately. So let's take a look then at the key personnel then for Panama, likes of Luis Mejia there. We've got Eric Davis at the back, Godoy as well, Cascarilla we talked about, and the likes of Jose Farado, who could be amongst any attacking players selected for this game. Let's take a look then at my 11 coming at you right here, right now. We're going to go with a 3-4-3 with Orlando Mosquera between the 6, Roderick Miller, Jose Cordoba, Eric Davis. We got Eric Barcenas, Anabel Godoy, Quasquilla, Cesar Blackman. We've got Fariado, Diaz, and Jose Luis Rodriguez up top. Easy for you to say, hey? Let's take a look at the opposition then. Of course, it's the United States of America, and they're coming at you right here, right now. Been here 5 times in the past with their best ever performance back in 2016 and 1995, where they finished 4th place. Can they, of course, equal or match that? Greg Berhalter is the manager, which I believe is the weakest link in this setup. Christian Pulisic already up and running with the goals as the star man. They're, of course, in Group C, where they had odds at 11-8 to win the group, 7-1 on to qualify, to win the thing, 12-1. USA drifted a little bit to 14-1 live rankings right now. My expectation is a final for the USA. I do think they can go the distance to the final. They're currently ranked 11th in the world according to FIFA. And of course, so far, so good. 2-0 victory over Bolivia, a match they're expected to win. And they got it over the line in the end. Panama next, of course, this coming Thursday, June the 27th. And then, of course, the big one, Monday, July the 1st, against Uruguay, to see who realistically will top this group. Let's take a look at the key personnel then for the US of A. We've got the likes of Matt Turner there. We've got Anthony Robinson, Joe Scally, Tyler Adams, Weston McKinney, Pulisic, Aronson, Haji Wright. Quite a tasty set of players as well. But what makes a good 11? Well, I've gone with this. We've gone with Turner between the 6, Robinson, Richards, Ream, and Scally. We've got Giovanni Reina, Weston McKinney, Yunus Musa there, Timothy Weir, Haji Wright, and Christian Pulisic up top. It's tasty, very, very tasty. It's Hershey bar tasty. So let's take a look then at these two sides. Familiar foes, like I said, locking horns on the 27th of June at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Panama, USA, played 25 times since the year 2004. 4 wins for Panama, 17 wins for the USA. There's been 4 draws. Panama, though, heading into this match, back-to-back defeats for them, 42% form for them over the last 6 matches. The USA, just 1 defeat in the last 5, 58% form for them heading into this one. The most recent match between these two sides that ended up after traditional time, 90 minutes, was a 5-1 win for the USA back in March 2022. They did, however, play in the Gold Cup semi-final, I believe, and that was a 5-4 penalty shootout victory for Panama. Let me just clarify that. That was a CONCACAF Gold Cup knockout stage semi-final. Panama coming out on top. That was back July last year. Of course, quick look at the bookies' odds on this one. Panama 7-1 for the victory, 5-2 on is USA. They are favoured overwhelmingly so. 15-4 is the draw here. Of course, Panama are yet to get going, to be honest with you. They did get a goal in the last match against Uruguay, but the USA comfortably done against Bolivia in a good response to their preseason build-up. The public vote has gone in favor of the USA as well, still very early in the vote there, but 84% have gone with the USA, with 13% have gone with Panama. The draw is at 3. What about me then on this one, folks? And like I said, I've been very supportive of the United States. I think they can go very, very far in this competition. However, that comes with bated breath a little bit because, in all honesty, I live here in, of course, deepest, darkest Georgia. And I would really love to see the USA thrive over the next couple of years, especially when they're hosting the World Cup in 2026. I do still think the coach is the weakest link. So I come at this with a little bit of a two-headed beast here. I think the USA should win this game. They should, and they should go quite far in this competition. But that will only further strengthen Greg Berhalter's stranglehold on this head coaching position. I think the USA need to take an opportunity now, especially at the end of this competition, whether they succeed or fail in their grand plan of this competition. That's, of course, to go very, very far. But I think they need to take an opportunity to hire a world-class coach for the 2-year project that is this World Cup. They've got the players. They really do. They'll have the support. Yes, they will. But they need the right man in charge. They've got an England-Southgate kind of conundrum here with the USA. I don't think they've got the right man at the helm, and I think they need somebody else. Regardless of all that, that's just me on my soapbox. I do think the USA will win this convincingly 3-0. But this is, of course, your bread and butter. Your CONCACAF opposition that you play season in, season out, should be getting these right kind of results. But you will see if the United States, well, especially when they take on Uruguay, it's going to be either a tonking by Uruguay or a narrow draw or very much a defensive display. Whereas I think the USA do have the key personnel to get wins against the likes of Uruguay, Colombia, etc. Those second tier South American nations. I think the USA, if you want to consider the Americas as a whole, they have the personnel and the facilities to be top 5, top 3 even in the Americas. That's how highly I rate the setup at the moment. But right now, they've got this is this. Don't get me wrong, if they win the whole thing, then yeah, Greg Berhalter deserves it. But realistically, they should be making semi-final, bare minimum, for final, to be fair. And then, of course, he might deserve the right to go on. Anyway, I'm going to go with the 3-0. Well, let me know your thoughts and opinions about that. But until then, guys and gals, we are donezoed.